It's the am I on?
Yeah, are you drinking?
Doesn't sound. Oh, there I am.
Jeez.
Okay.
What happened?
It's the TMI show, Halloween show. We are back with our special guests, Anthony Ronaldo, William Hart, multiple walkers on The Walking Dead. So the question on everyone's minds are:
where's the Sibian? That's my question.
Where's the Sibian? We're saving our money. We're going to try to get a sponsor that can pay for our Sibian. If you don't know what a Sibian is, it's a basically a saddle. It's a masturbation machine for girls to sit on.
I did not sign up for that.
Yeah.
I did not
I didn't know
sign
what
up
it was.
for that.
I just heard it on the radio.
I heard a volunteer though.
You don't have the proper parts for that.
Oh well, the girl sounded like she was having a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
I brought like a pocket full of quarters.
Your mic's dropped. Don't forget to talk into it.
If you want one,
you just broke it.
My lady works at a shop and can get you a discount, and you can try it out.
All right. No, the question on everyone's minds is: have you ever had zombie groupie sex with any of the people watching the filming going on? No.
No.
Why is it so high now? That's gonna help him. No, seriously. No, I know there are groupies that watch the show being filmed, right?
Like Lemmy.
That's okay. Is that a little high? So, have you ever had any groupie zombies try to come on to you and say, "Hey, come back to my place, Mr. Undead"?
No, because a lot of people don't realize I'm on the show, and
No.
I have a girlfriend.
But
I was
supposed to say that first.
Yeah. Sorry, Steph.
What about you? What about you, William? We know there's zombie groupies. You know, you see them at Dragon Con.
I don't think that that's the only reason anybody has ever had sex with me.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Is that a come on line? Like you're in a bar and you're like, hey, guess what I do? I played a walker on The Walking Dead. That's right.
What do you do for a living? I'm dead.
And guess what? Nothing's falling off on me. It's all attached.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That sounds like a swing and a miss. That's why I'd say I don't think that's why, because I try to not bring that in.
I'll be over here, and I'm going to call the police if you look at me again. Have you ever been tempted to drive home in your zombie makeup just to scare people?
You cannot. They would not let you leave the set without cleaning up.
It's their property?
Yeah, well...
They inspect you?
They do. They won't give you the
shaving cream
you
baths.
have to take
Oh, that sucks. You should have an option. Like, I would love to like just speed a little and get pulled over, and the cop come up to the car and be like, "Hi, do you know why I stopped you? Oh my God, what happened to you?"
That's exactly what I was planning to do on the way home if they hadn't taken me out. I'm like, you know what? I'm going home $1.20. Come on, copper.
I know. Or
Comes to the
I
window.
just want to see what the heck will happen.
just like stumble into the convenience store, like, "Can I get a pack of smokes?" Oh my God, take the whole register. I don't care.
No, dude, I'd stumble into jail.
Oh my God. That's so funny.
That'd be awesome.
I was wondering
Probably
about
get
that.
the crap kicked out of me.
Yeah. So what other weird stuff? Talk about stuff that happens on set. I know the episode, season 2 finale, the whole herd going through Herschel's farm. Who was involved in that? Both of you?
Yes.
So that must have been a long ass night.
Night. That took
2 weeks.
about 2 weeks.
2 weeks to do just the
Jesus.
one
Just
show. Wow.
From the beginning when they react and they're running to the barn to where the barn burns was what? About...
That was 2 weeks. Yeah, it
So
was Monday to Friday of 1 week, and then
So filming
Friday
starts
of the second week.
Filming starts on sundown until sunup, that kind of thing.
On that occasion, we were there till basically what? 6 to 6?
Most days I was in at 3 or 4 in the afternoon and getting in my car as the sun is coming up.
Wow, that's a long. And it was what?
And then going to class.
Hey,
So what
alright.
month was this? Was this October, November?
That was
No, not
November.
really.
And
I totally
The
did.
weird part is like most of the people aren't dressed like for weather like that, right? What happened? I heard there was a freezing cold.
That was the coldest week of the year. Actually, the coldest night on
25, I think, was the
on
lowest we
record
got.
last
Oh my God.
year, and it's actually a little colder down there.
And didn't you say one of the actors had helped out a female extra?
I did. Chandler, we were in between takes. And,
Chandler plays T-Bone.
No, Chandler
plays.
Chandler's a kid.
The kid.
Plays,
Yeah. So who plays the
T-Dog?
T-Dog, I mean T-Bone.
So
Chandler gave up his jacket for a female.
He gave up his jacket. The PA brought it out, and there was a girl in, 27-degree weather, summer garb, in nylon stockings, and just shivering.
I guess no walkers can be in parkas. Is that bad?
No,
it's Georgia.
Nobody was really prepared for the weather to get like that. And after that first night, they went out and must have bought Costco out of Snuggie blankets.
Oh, so all the walkers were in Snuggies?
That's awesome.
In between takes, yeah.
You actually sent me some pictures. I'm going to put up on the TMI show page later because it's really a great shot of you guys all snuggled up.
Really, really bored at probably 2 or 3 in the morning at lunch break, and all in these Snuggies with someone that looked suspiciously like a figure from some famous book.
Oh yeah! Oh yes, a famous book figure. Who's that?
Jeebus.
Yes, I know Jeebus.
It's pronounced Jesus.
I
know
that guy too.
Christos.
The First Supper.
Yes.
The Last Supper.
Yeah, the Last Supper.
One of those.
Somebody's having supper.
I'm not into those religious paintings.
That picture's actually fairly unique because the guy that put that together turned two of the zombies.
I saw
the original. Like they had just opened the lunch line, and 2 of them were like, "All right, well, forget this. We're out of here."
Is that
Food.
why they were turned the other way? I'm gonna put those pictures up too. Yeah, it was like the zombie Last Supper. It's pretty awesome. Now tell us about I know the catering situation when you're on a big thing like that with a lot of extras. First of all, the more people there are, the crappier food is, right?
Not on this set.
Oh, really?
Not on this set. But the food there is
awesome.
Pretty epically awesome.
Yeah.
Good. But I heard that
Salmon.
the regular actors who aren't zombified, they has to be separated from the zombified actors because they were watching you eat and it was making them nauseous.
Yeah. When I worked episode 1 last season, we were allowed to eat in the same tent or area.
Right, they just avert their eyes. I would think, like, was you guys making noises like,
yeah.
And people were like, can we sit over there? Could you put them behind a curtain because I can't concentrate on my dinner?
Dude, you got to take that camera out of my house because that is exactly what I look like eating my dinner. No more. I do not consent to it.
What'd you grow up on a farm? Really?
I grew up in a box 6 feet under.
Oh my god. Creepy. So yeah, interesting. So the whole catering situation, you had to be separated because it's a little disturbing to see people with flesh falling off their face actually eating a nice rib or something.
I think it would be awesome.
Steak.
I think it would be friggin' awesome.
So what else about the show? Anything you guys want to talk about? I had a couple things here, but anything you want to bring up that we haven't covered yet? Your experiences on set. Is there any of the actors on the show that are jerks that are just like are kind of rude?
No.
Really?
In fact, it's you brought up Chandler. You see a lot of stuff online how everyone hates Carl, but Chandler's the nicest kid in the world, and
I heard he's very poised, very smart kid.
Super kid.
I'm glad.
I actually talked video games with him about that's where when Dead Island had come out.
Oh yes.
Talking about tips of different weapons to use.
Dead Island, zombies on a tropical island. So much fun.
So I talked
so much fun.
video games with Chandler.
Hey, you know what? Who better to ask but a 12-year-old?
I was just thinking
with
that.
A bank account that makes mine look pretty ugly.
I am so glad that Carl is doing his own thing and not scared of zombies because Carl got Dale killed, which I still am a little annoyed about. Although Dale was getting a little bit on people's nerves too.
I hate Carl.
I'm a little disappointed that they drop Dale out, period, because he survives well into the prison in the comic arcs.
Oh, so I was wondering about that. In the graphic novel, he lasted longer. Because the whole reason that Walker got out was because Carl was teasing him and was too afraid to shoot him. But Carl in season 3 is great. He just goes into the infirmary, kills two walkers, and brings back some supplies. Like, yes, nothing, Mom. What were you doing?
Yeah,
well,
but Laurie is still the worst mother in the history of mothers.
Yeah.
Where's your child? Oh.
I have a child?
Yeah,
wait a minute.
It seems
hold
like she never knows
on.
where he is.
Oh,
You're
the
right.
microphone tried to attack
The
me.
microphone is top heavy, unfortunately.
That's what she said.
Kind of like my woman.
Oh, hey now.
Wow.
That's how I like him too. Why not? So yeah, Carl is really in charge of. It seems like he's really his own guy. He's coming into. He's wearing that hat a little better on his head. He seems like he's killing zombies left and right. He's come a long way in the winter, huh?
Yeah, he's come a long way. I mean, the character we saw, episode 2, seems like more like, the Chandler I know and the Carl in the comics.
Well, the world now he's growing up in is such a bizarre thing. I mean, nothing's the same. It's all about looking over your shoulder every second. And, I mean, you have to be that way to survive, just to be just cold and just so aware of your surroundings because, without you guys, that set wouldn't be the same.
Pretty much every time I see him, I said, one of these times, we're going to be tasting baby. We're coming after you.
Oh, no. Hey, what about the thought that Laurie's baby would be dead inside of her and be a zombie and eat its way out or something? She suggests that. That's so crazy.
That baby screaming in the background.
Just thought of that. Hey,
But what's that mean, really? Like, if she's pregnant and she's got the baby inside her and she's worried about it being dead, is it going to eat her from the
I was just
inside
saying
out?
from the inside out.
There's no teeth.
Because that would be awesome.
That's true. It doesn't have any teeth.
I think we need a special call-in, Walker. If you call in, we're available to take your call. Or if anyone wants a comment or question, it's 770-257
We don't bite.
WSCT.
He might not, but I'd only do if asked politely.
Let me get the number out. 770-257-9728. Please call us if you have any questions for these two guys. I mean, I know The Talking Dead, after the show on Sundays, has actors and celebrities, but they should have a couple walkers on there because you guys have a unique experience from being on
I've
set.
actually been mentioned a couple times on there, which is always cool.
You really
when
have.
you make The Talking Dead. Yeah, I was a townie zombie, and I was also RV zombie number 4 in the finale. I believe 4 or 5.
Yeah, we were both up on that RV somewhere.
Yeah.
I think I was too short under that pile.
That was an intense scene. I heard that when the barn finally went up in flames, that they all of a sudden they shifted everyone over. They're like, okay, cut. Everyone run over to the barn. You got to get in front of it because it's about to collapse.
They just told us to cut and reset, and it was really cold. The barn, however, was really warm.
So you were happy?
We all ran back to it
thank God.
because it was warm and we were no longer freezing.
Trying to give you guys pneumonia.
That was just a completely lucky
did you really?
retake.
Yeah.
Did they have any marshmallows? You guys can make s'mores on the barn?
I wish.
The best
I asked
time-
that question too.
You'd think.
The
That's a
best
great
time
shot.
was when they did the shot inside the barn
Or
and
at
they had
least
the
some
fire.
alcohol.
They had the fire strips.
Yeah.
And there was
Yes.
about what 20 of us in there.
I think it was like 10 or 15.
So when
Yeah.
Rick and
Although like
Carl...
towards the end
Yeah.
they
Right.
jammed.
And it got nice and toasty in there, and I kind of felt bad for the 90 or so other extras standing on the outside of it.
Like, oh, we didn't get picked to be in the barn.
Yeah,
so crap,
yeah.
It's freezing out here.
As soon as they turned those burn bars on, it went from being 25 degrees to being like 80 degrees.
Yeah,
and
it was
really quite
nice.
comfortable.
Wow.
So, those of us that were inside the barn were
Like-
in a good spot to
No
not get hypothermia, or at least get some of our hypothermia treated.
Exactly. So shrinkage went away. Everything relaxed a little downstairs.
That's right. The thermometer no longer read its balls cold.
Exactly.
He wasn't looking at me saying, I'm going to pack my nuts and leave.
It was colder than a witch's breast in a brass bra. outside of the barn, but
See,
inside it was rather toasty.
See, as long as you've got the witch's breast, you might as well get some friction going, so you can maintain your warmth.
Right.
All these poor animals that are in this barn.
Oh no, the barn was actually empty because it had been filled with.
I don't see any Scotsmen here.
You know, they built that barn
There goes
especially for the
Scotland.
show. You know that, right?
Hey, I want to talk about something that happened in the last show that I didn't understand. Michonne is this black woman in dreads. She has a katana. She's a kick-ass character. She seems to have seems to know what's going on. But when the governor suggests that you don't have to be bitten to turn, she seems surprised. And I thought she had more knowledge than that. What do you guys think?
Well, they haven't really gone into
Her history?
not even her history, but they didn't really go into the fact that everybody is a carrier until, this season. The guy at the CDC is supposed to have whispered that.
Right.
However, Rick doesn't tell everybody else. You never know what he says until the end of last season. So
Right.
she just hasn't figured it out yet. In the comics,
I'm surprised, though, she hasn't, because she seems to know. She seems like she's been in the world by herself for a while, and she knew enough to cut off some walkers' jaws and arms so they could be her pets. How about her taking those guys' heads off?
I think that was an effort of, hey, you can carry my stuff.
But yeah, no, they're great pack
Right?
mules,
What woman
but to
isn't looking to get a man to carry her stuff?
But to figure that, do you think there's some relationship between Michonne and the pets she just dispatched in the last show? Do you think she knows them? Is it mentioned in the comic book at all? Or
It mentions in the comic book, and I'm sure it'll mention on the show, but
yeah,
I don't want to say
she doesn't seem to want to give up any details.
Smart.
That's good, thank you. That's fine. That's fine.
Smart.
Because she definitely
Hate
when
to end up like one of the,
what's her name? When what's her name asked about what's the girl with her, Michonne's
Andrea?
Andrea. When Andrea asked her about him, she doesn't want to give any information. She's a very closed off, because she is so suspicious of this whole Woodbury town situation. She definitely is. I don't think she's ever going to settle in, right? Well, so what else happens?
I think Michonne's kind of a realist in the sense of this is an apocalypse. She's seen some
She's
really
gone through
visceral
some
and
stuff.
real stuff,
Right.
and has probably seen a lot of nastiness from humanity, and
She's suspicious of everyone.
as a female carries the possibility of repopulation, and so
Right.
as such is really on edge and not trusting of anybody.
Anyone.
And I think in an apocalyptic scenario, that's a pretty realistic approach to take of, I don't know you, I don't trust you until you prove yourself or help me or do something for me.
Right. I like the last episode in the fact that there's actually someone studying these walkers, trying to figure them out, like that character in the little lab they had there. Because ever since the CDC, there's no one, you've never seen anyone really trying to figure out what's going on and why. So I think that's important.
Certainly, if everybody's a carrier, yeah, that's incredibly important.
And the last scene of the last episode where the governor goes in his little private room there, I didn't realize until I watched it a second time that the heads in his little aquariums are actually moving, and their eyes are moving and their jaws are moving.
Come on, you don't have any TV. You got to entertain yourself somehow.
That is pretty awesome, though.
He's just sitting down for a little Maury.
Ro, there's literally about 15 heads in the aquariums in front of him, and one of them was the soldier he promised to get his guys back from their little outpost. And
Spoiler alert.
They basically.
Guys, tell me all the cool
I'm
stuff.
telling you all this cool stuff because it's so what if you don't watch.
I'll
Ro now
watch
doesn't
it.
have to watch it.
I know. I've
'Cause
learned
he knows
everything.
everything.
I'm caught up.
Yeah, well you have
Just
to
so
watch.
you know, Shane is such a great guy.
Who?
Shane,
He's
Shane,
awesome.
the actual actor guy is the good guy, but the
No,
character.
the character is awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Be just like Shane. Come
Shane's a
on.
great guy, dude. Don't.
He's getting all the ladies.
So you would have left the little girl to fend for
Please.
herself.
Come on,
You know, in
Shane.
season,
Yeah.
a lot of people criticize the first half of season 2 because the Sophia storyline took a long time to get to the payoff.
Okay. Well, I just want to say something about, and this is my own theory.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they wanted to kill Sophia off, but in the time between season 1 and season 2, the actress that played Sophia had grown like a foot.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah, so
No longer a child?
if you see her come out of the barn, she
looks a lot.
Yeah.
Well, she's a slim little girl, but
and that was only a short span.
I
so
think season 2, the first
that's
half.
my own theory.
I think there was a shakeup because Frank Darabont that kind of masterminded season 1 with Robert Kirkland. He got axed by AMC because of some kind of issue. Why? Do you know why?
No, but I know he got axed, and I'm wondering if that's why. What's his name? Glenn, what's the old fellow's name? I
Glenn
can't.
Mazzota.
Mazzara?
No, the old fellow, the guy who got eaten by Carl's fault.
Dale.
Dale. I'm getting my characters messed up.
Yeah, sorry. It's okay.
God
he was in The Green Mile. He was in Shawshank Redemption. He was in The Mist. All Frank Darabont movies. So maybe he wanted to leave the show. I don't know.
Oh, that could be.
That's my own theory.
I think season 2 was kind of a step back from the rock'em sock'em action.
Yeah.
And how do we balance the action with wanting to do the classic Hollywood character development thing?
Because the farm was basically safe up until they found the barn was full of walkers. They thought they were totally safe. And I think it took a long time to get. I thought the payoff was incredible. The whole barn scene was awesome, but it took a little too long to get there.
You got to remember that from season 1 there was 6 episodes, and they got signed on for a second season with twice as many episodes,
right?
And they didn't get twice as much budget.
Right.
Yeah.
So the farm.
How does that work?
The farm was running them a lot.
Right.
A lot of money.
Let's talk about the farm. I know for a second. I know the people that own the farmhouse. They had a certain stipulation for the production. What was that?
No zombies on the porch.
Yeah, no zombies in the house,
at all.
on the porch, anything.
Don't touch the porch. Don't.
Are these? I'm guessing these are religious people. That
Very.
Did they know that there's actually makeup you're applied, your actors?
Oh yeah. We actually had one of their family members, like a cousin or something. He was on set and doing the zombie thing.
Oh yeah.
And there was a night where it started raining, and he jumped up on the porch, and the director just turned and was like ready to kill him.
Get off the porch! Get off the porch!
And he looks at her. He's like, my family owns this house. Like, I come here
Not
for
anymore.
Thanksgiving.
But that's setting a bad precedent because all the other walkers are looking at him.
Exactly.
Like, hey, how come he can be on the porch? Well, if anyone else gets on the porch, you're going to be kicked off the whole show. We got to find a new farmhouse, which would totally suck. Enjoy some of that Gatorade.
Bro, we're drinking all your...
That's fine.
It's gone.
That's right.
all your Gatorade.
Hey now.
Tastes kind of funny.
I know the vodka in here really makes it, man.
Son of a...
So season
Busted.
2 really took off for me after the halfway point where the episode's called Nebraska, and there's a scene in a bar in this little town called Sharpsburg.
Sharpsburg.
And there were people living in the area just like watching a film and seeing shotguns go off. What was that like?
Sharpsburg's a really cool little town. I mean, it looks like a town from like the 30s or something.
There's like a bait shop and a live bait shop.
Yeah,
and
it's just
like
a little town.
A general store. Let's go down and get us some candy sticks.
It definitely looks like you may see Sherman marching over a hill somewhere down in there. This is
a
really
town captured in time.
Old towns. They just haven't updated the downtown area, and so it is the old timey strip. And
wow,
because of that, it makes a perfect location for them.
Excuse me, zombie.
So
you look like you got a pretty mouth.
We ain't going Deliverance.
Yeah, we need some banjo music playing.
Our extra holding.
Glad you're on that side of the
zombie
table.
holding was actually a store that sold like stationery or something during the just like little general store thing at night that they boarded the windows up, and then We'd come outside.
Cavalry.
We'd come outside and do that shot, and
Yeah.
there's people sitting out in lawn chairs on their lawn or on the porches just watching, and I mean they're using blanks and shotguns. And
I
different things,
swear it's
shooting at 5 a.m.
It must be like. Go ahead.
It's like some of the people in these towns don't have anything else to do.
This is better than TV.
Hey, Martha.
Live.
Hey, Martha, look. Billy's back.
We love you, Sharpsburg. I love you, Sharpsburg.
It's funny. They're shooting blanks at the shotgun. When I shoot a shotgun, it's for dinner, for squirrels and possums. They're delicious eating. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah. So I'm actually getting ready to rewatch the second half of season 2 with the girlfriend because you hadn't seen it before. Very
by
exciting.
the way, I have the
Yes.
head with the screwdriver.
I want to
in
get
eye.
that. The
I heard
season
you say- Good
2
luck finding
box
it.
set.
I pre-ordered that in April.
You haven't gotten it yet?
No, I got
Oh,
it.
you have it?
I got
Yeah.
it a day after it came out.
That's
It
one of the
came in
best box sets I've ever seen. It is a zombie head with a screwdriver through the eye.
It won't
socket.
open until you
It's-
stick that screwdriver
I mean,
in the eye.
that is a
Really?
box
Seriously.
set. That is
That's
a box
awesome.
set that will scare small children.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's what you're looking
Sweet.
for.
That is
Awesome.
pretty
Sweet. That is
awesome.
definitely a staple of any household, I should think, because who likes small children?
Exactly.
I like mine, but I like to torture the other ones next door.
Hey,
You like
hey,
your kids? I
Small
can't
children
believe
are
it.
better in soup.
I got a
Oh,
vasectomy.
true.
I
They're
got a
more
vasectomy
tender.
when I was 11, so I don't have any kids.
We're eating children now.
At a
Planned ahead, yeah.
Do you
Thought,
eat
you know,
bacon?
Occasionally, I'll eat some
You
bacon.
realize that pork is supposed to be very, very similar to our own style of flesh. So every time you were eating that piece of bacon,
Very
you
fatty.
now know
Serial
what your
killer
own
roots are coming
rear
out.
might taste like.
Oh my god.
So, if we
We're
were in
gonna
a survival
start an
situation,
investigation on himself.
People don't taste like chicken. Oh my god.
We're
So
looking
people
for
taste like bacon.
we're looking for Will Hart.
There's an odd smell
It
coming
would
from
be the
Mr. Hart's
first time.
apartment. We smell rotting flesh.
His
in there.
neighbor's been missing for 3 weeks, but it smells like bacon.
I like my people hickory smoked. Delicious.
hey, that didn't end well for Dahmer.
Yeah, right.
No.
Not so well. Yeah.
Oh man,
Ooh.
prison shanking.
What else did I want to talk about today?
I don't know. What else was
I was thinking of some show stuff. We're getting in so deep in this show. We haven't had any. I thought we were supposed to have a call in. We haven't had a call in.
No.
770-257-WSCT. We're here with Will and Anthony, two great guys that are actually really helping us fill this first episode back.
Whoa.
We haven't been off for a while.
Oh no.
Fill our episode.
Are we
Baby.
are we filling your void?
You really filled my episode.
Oh baby.
Zombie groupie sex. Yeah.
Hey! I like that screen actually plays the porn in the corner.
Yeah, see?
What? Well, we can move on to other topics. What about you guys? Do you ever take your cell phones in the bathroom like me and get in trouble?
No, never.
No, dude.
Oh my God, I'm weird.
Yeah.
No. It's not that I don't take my cell phone. I just don't get in trouble for it.
Oh, okay.
Because my lady just doesn't care.
See, that's
if
what
I want
I'm
to if I
trying
want
to
to take
say.
a dump and play Angry Birds, my
Right.
lady
Doesn't even notice.
doesn't give a hoot.
I
But
hope you
maybe
watch your phone.
you're getting in trouble because she wants to check out your phone.
Look, man, we can't be held responsible for her being mad when starts coming out of the bathroom because you're watching porn.
No.
Maybe that's the problem.
I
Yeah,
swear I wasn't
see?
watching porn. I was watching.
Busted.
My thing is, I think
Were you,
I
were
feel
you
like
Justin,
you
are
were
you
watching
pooping?
the Yankees, weren't you?
Words with Friends. Yankees. What's that? Is that a baseball team? No.
The Yankees.
Yeah.
Yankees. I feel like I'm under a microscope sometimes.
Radio?
You can say Yankee.
I can make hand gesticulation
made
on
it-
radio.
he
I
made
can't
hand
do it on the
gestures.
webcam.
I like that. I
Turn it
like
sideways.
another word for masturbation. A Yankee. I like
Yeah.
that actually. I think it's more fun than baseball.
Isn't that
Spend a
from
little
a
time
movie?
playing that hanjo.
The funny thing is, sometimes when you're in the middle of sex and you're trying to want to calm yourself down, you think of baseball, but not necessarily. the
I thought you were going to
Yankees.
say you can pull out your phone. I was
No,
like,
no.
what?
Honey, I'm about.
He's
Wait, hold on a second.
Hold on.
he's going Paris Hilton
I'm
over
about
there.
to reach my point of no return, honey. Give me a second. I got to words in French.
Wait a minute. I gotta check the baseball scores.
I need to Instagram this
okay.
picture.
Because I don't know about you guys, but when I'm with
You gotta Instagram this picture of the back of your head.
when I'm in bed with my girlfriend, I try to last as long as I can. And you know, sometimes you gotta back yourself off of that plateau of ultimate of sexuality.
There is a book that you should get.
Really, what's that?
The
Tantric?
multi-orgasmic male.
Oh, really? And
Yeah,
you've read that?
I got recommended.
Give
this,
us some tips.
No.
Whoa. Whoa, here we go again.
No. Look at him
Nice
over here.
tips.
He's asking for the tip just for a second, just to see how it feels.
Just the tip. Not the tip of that. Just the tip of the tip of the
Dude.
book. Did you have any pointers for us?
Yeah.
My pointers are
My pointer was buy the book.
Oh, great! Thanks a lot. What I usually do is I think of garbage or my grandmother's feet, and that usually backs me right down. But sometimes it backs me way too much.
Try
down.
breathing.
Breathing.
Try your breath.
Breathing.
Focus on
Okay.
long deep breaths instead of
I can breathe.
the slow hold it. The slow hold it is probably gonna
I'm a breather.
result in a sticky. Yeah. In screaming,
Oh my God! It's getting hot in here. I
and
think we need to take a break.
and then a round of high fives as everybody goes to the showers.
Yes.
Wow.
Way to go, team.
Well,
Glad you
we're
guys
gonna-
were here.
what time is it? We gotta take another break.
1:30,
We've been
yeah.
running way too long, but we're having a great time. Thanks, Will and Anthony. We'll be right back with these guys and finish it up. We're gonna finish them off. Up,
Whoa.
off, gone. How about some music, Ro?